Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I am Nicole and I live here in India. And tonight I'm with my very good friend, Laurence.
Hello.
Sometimes my only friend. She is my French friend, my French connection. And she is with me tonight to help me give a reaction to 25 common Indian rituals that are surprisingly logical. A little while ago, we did a reaction to the same type of video where it was 11 common Indian rituals that were surprisingly scientific.
Yes.
And these are going to be surprisingly logical. Now, this is from FitTuber. He apparently has been like a long-standing Indian YouTuber. He does put together a very good video. I would like to say, if I don't agree with something and I just say I don't know much about it, or maybe I don't agree with that, that doesn't mean I'm trolling him. We don't all have to have the same opinion on something. I can still be respectful and I can still have an opinion on his videos. We have lived here for a long time. I've been here for 18 years. My very good friend has been here for 15 years. We have a connection with India. We have Indian husbands. And are raising, Indian kids. So, we are not always going to agree with everything that someone else says. Please keep that in mind when you watch the video. And I'm not trying to troll him. He puts a very good video together and I really like the way his voice sounds. Anyway, if you haven't already, give me your like, give me your subscribe.
I don't know him.
And let's go.
India is a pristine land of
Did you just say he's handsome?
Yeah.
He is.
innumerable traditions and rituals. Although despite having witnessed or belonged to this rich society, we lack the understanding behind several rituals and brand them superstitious and meaningless. Watching this video till the end, I'm sure you will be amazed and proud to know how thoughtful our ancestors were in designing various rituals and customs for our holistic well-being. So without any further delay, let's get started. Hello friends, welcome to FitTuber. What is the significance of Navaratri? Ever thought of it? Well, literally Navaratri means 9 auspicious nights. It is observed once in the beginning of summer and next in the beginning of winters. If you observe the pattern, it is celebrated at the 2 junctures of seasonal change. As the seasons change, the inner chemistry of human beings also changes. During this transition, the body's immunity goes downhill. We are more vulnerable to infections. So observing fasts was
Do you notice that? Like, do you get sick during like different seasons? Yeah.
found to be an intelligent way to handle the situation. Even if you are not fasting, it was advised to keep your diet light during the Navaratris. This so-called superstition was not only a way to prevent diseases but also a smart half-yearly detox routine. Whether it is Ayurveda or modern science, both are unanimous about the benefits of fasting. Even spiritually, ancient seers and
What were you gonna say?
Yeah, I was going to say that's not the only things you do for Navaratri. You also clean your house. You also,
Yeah.
guys, you get with family, and there are a lot of things which you do, which are
Beneficial.
change of weather, change of temperature. So you will change your clothes. You will. That's,
Makes sense.
yeah, not just the food.
Surprisingly logical.
Logical.
saints found Navaratri nights to be more conducive for sadhana. Overall, Navaratri is an opportunity for the people to grow physically as well as spiritually. Ever wondered why is the people tree worshipped? This is because the people tree exhales an extremely high amounts of oxygen during the day. Women were advised to walk around the people tree early in the morning for ideal hormonal balance and easy conception. The purpose of keeping an idol was to give them all the more reason to follow this practice diligently. Apart from this, Ayurvedic scriptures talk about numerous medicinal uses of various parts of the people tree. Then you might have also heard someone saying that ghost resides on the branches of the people tree at night. The fact is that the people tree, due to its dense nature, also releases very high carbon dioxide during the night. Naturally, anyone sleeping under the people tree will be oxygen deprived. So this is nothing but a good example of how metaphoric language was used to simplify something complex, which later gets construed as a superstition. Why is the tulsi plant considered sacred? Well, it is a natural antibiotic, reduces stress, increases immunity, longevity, and has a peculiar ability to keep the insects, mosquitoes, and snakes at bay. Today, even modern scientific research has acknowledged its medicinal properties. Have you wondered if there is any basis to the makeup worn by Indian women apart from its aesthetic appeal? Eyeliner was designed as a way of applying cooked medicinal herbs such as amalki, haritaki, and barberry to the eyes to clean, cool, and prevent them from infections. Gold jewelry jewelry worn by Indian women is not merely a status symbol, but it regulates the body temperature and enhances immunity. Then you will be amazed to know that the bangles, nose ring, earrings and the toe ring was an intelligent way of constantly pressing the acupressure points, which helped women regulate menstrual cycles and
he did mention that in the other video, the
Yeah.
toe rings and the bangles and things. And, you know, this was one of the things where I wasn't quite sure about. But I mean, it could be. I'm not a reflexologist. I don't have the actual, I really don't know.
maintain an ideal hormonal balance. During weddings, bride and grooms apply mehendi on the hand and feet, as mehendi leaves produce a cooling effect and reduces stress of the busy wedding days. All in all these rituals have certain meaning behind them. Ever thought why Indian puja involves so many precise rituals? Whether it is a temple, mosque or a gurudwara, these are the places with high positive energy. The devotees are asked to walk barefoot inside the place of worship, as the positive vibrations can easily be absorbed through feet. During the aarti of a deity, the conch shell would invariably be blown.
Did you think it was because of vibrations?
So I honestly think, and that's funny because I had a conversation with someone yesterday about that, that many religious places, and it doesn't matter which religion, be it a walk in a temple or a mosque, have very positive energies.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that they were built there because of the positive
Energy?
energy,
Mhm.
and that's what you can feel. They are.
But do
Yeah.
you feel like that's like the shoe thing? Like I never would have guessed that for the shoe thing. I just thought the shoe thing was like you'd need to remove your shoes. Like I didn't know there would be a
I don't
reason
know
as
that
to why.
that was the reason as to why, but then at the same time it's so hot here that
Mhm.
why not?
That also makes
Yeah.
sense. And walking on like this,
It's
generally the
cooling you down
stone is
along
cooling you
with
down,
the-
and yeah.
with the positive energy and
Yeah. And I mean,
don't
shoes are
really-
just dirty, right? Like you don't
Yeah.
bring them into your house. Why would you bring them into a place of worship? That's what I always
Yeah.
thought. So
As it is done even today. Since villages were generally small, the sound of the shank would resound all over the village. Those who could not make it to the temple would stop whatever they were doing for a few seconds and mentally bow down to the Almighty. In Islam, this is achieved through the azan, the calling of the faithful prayer. Also, the sound produced from the shank is believed to purify the environment. Then applying tilak is another common ritual. It is applied on the spot that lies between our eyebrows, referred to as the Agna Chakra. The significance of applying tilaks at that point helps to conserve subtle energy of our body and keeps us focused. Our ancestors found that the sandalwood, turmeric and saffron paste is quite effective if applied on the Agna Chakra. This also explains why women wear a bindi at the same spot. Then have you ever wondered why yagna was performed? It might seem like a futile exercise of burning ghee, herbs, etc. to ashes, although it is a sophisticated process practiced since the Vedic times to purify the surroundings. Many modern researchers too have acknowledged its benefits. Likewise, ghee lamps and agarbattis were used to create a positive aura. Then there are some rituals in India which have a symbolic meaning. For example, when we offer a coconut at the feet of a deity, we symbolically offer our own head, implying total surrender to the divine by detaching our ego from the self. There is a deep meaning as to why lotus, which is also India's national flower, is used in pujas. The lotus leaf never gets wet even though it constantly remains in water, symbolizing the man of wisdom who doesn't get swayed by sorrow or joy. Then if you have ever observed, when camphor burns, it leaves behind nothing at all but a soothing fragrance. Its use in the puja is also to mark the burning of ego and purifying the environment. Practicing and understanding the deeper meanings of such rituals keeps the head light and ego low, isn't it? Never sleep facing the north as you will get scary dreams. I'm sure you have heard this. Well, there is a reason for it. As we all know that Earth is a large magnet with north and south poles.
have you ever heard of that?
Yeah.
Do you try to? Which way do you try to sleep? Do you have a
I sleep
like? Do you west?
head in west.
I don't.
My kids sleep head in south.
I don't even know how we sleep. We just always try to sleep where we can see the door, like someone coming in. Like that's always been the highest priority for me. Like not where the head is, but
Interesting. I don't care about the door. That's funny.
you don't care about the
No.
door? Yeah, no. My husband would never want to sleep in a way that he couldn't see the door.
Hmm.
Yeah.
poles. It has a strong magnetic pull towards the poles. Living in the northern hemisphere, if we keep our head to the north and stay in the same position for 7 to 8 hours, then the magnetic pull will put an undue pressure on our brain. This may also be the reason why you sometimes wake up groggy even after a long sleep. Well, you might not be getting scary dreams, but it definitely affects your health. So any direction other than the north is okay. In Indian culture, to face east while sleeping is considered the best. Do you know what is the concept behind doing a prayer before a meal? Well, we have discussed before on the channel as to why the ancient practice of eating on the floor in Sukhasana using your hands is highly effective in assimilating the maximum nutrition from the food. Let us take this forward and understand why Indian meal, no matter which religion you came from, always started with a prayer. It's no brainer that prayer instantly calms down our mind. And when we eat with a calm mind, we are able to eat food with more awareness, which again leads to better assimilation of nutrients. Then our ancestors stressed the fact that every meal should start with a spicy
People are coming back to this idea of gratitude,
Mhm.
having a gratitude journal, and
Yeah.
writing down your grace and all of that. Right? It's popular right now, and I think it all comes down to
Gratitude. Having gratitude for
because when
this
you
food
have
and
gratitude, generally
eating.
your outset on things improves and
Improves.
becomes better. So
That makes a lot of sense.
food and end with a sweet. What is the reason behind this theory? It is well known that when we eat spicy foods, the body secretes digestive juices, ensuring a smooth and efficient digestion process. Thus, a meal starts off with spicy courses first. Sweets at the end not only gives us a pleasant taste, but are also associated with the
See, I don't know about this,
no, I agree with that.
but I mean, the body's going to give digestive juices regardless of what it is.
Yeah, but at the end of the meal, I will, if I don't have anything sweet, I will after half an hour I will go for chocolate.
I get that. That's fine. I'm saying like that the spicy first and then the sweet. Like I think, I mean, you could eat a sweet and still have digestive juices. That's what the stomach does. It digests. Like I don't think having something spicy, like where's the research here? Like, you can say this is true, but I want to see research. I want to see data. And I'm not trying to troll FitTuber. I'm just saying, I'm not sure if this is right.
feelings of satiety. It is amazing the insights our ancestors had about the subtle chemical functioning of our body. So this clearly explains how Indian superstitions were well thought of considering the various aspects of life. If you enjoyed watching this video and would like to see a part 2 of this series, then please don't forget to hit that like button.
I think we might have done the part 2 in the 11. I don't know. I'll have to look for it if perhaps I've missed it. What did you think? Did you like this one?
Yeah.
Would you like to do a part 2 eventually?
Sure.
Yeah, we'll have to look for that part 2. We'll have to see if he has it. I think so many things that this culture has and has been following are very logical, and they're done for a reason. And as he mentioned initially in the start of the video, and we even talked a little bit about it in the first one that we had watched, that a lot of the reason behind is lost. It's hundreds of years of people doing it the same way for this reason, and then that reason is no longer there, but they're still doing the same way. And I like the fact that he's given some logical reasons as to why we would do them, and it for the most part makes sense. So yeah, it was a nice video. Yeah, excellent. So if you like the reaction, please give a like, please give a subscribe. That's it for us. As always, we love you, and bye-bye.